Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now let's look at the example for cash budget. So Nur Bhd is in the process of preparing the budget for 20x2. So the following information has been compiled. So you will have sales units. So this is in units for December x1. Following will be January x2. So these are you are being given the sales in units. Next, you are being given the purchases in RM. So the wages in RM, the factory cost, selling cost. You are being given that the selling price is 25 ringgit per unit because this one is in units. So you are being told the selling price per unit is 25 ringgit. And then a cash discount of 5% is given on all cash sales. So if you have cash sales, a 5% cash discount is given. And also a cash discount of 5% is also given for debtors who pay in the month of sales. So if you have debtors and that debtors pay in the same month of your sales, so you will give cash discount of 5%. So the analysis of sales is as follows. So that means for the sales, 10% of cash, 10% of sales are cash sales. So that means the remaining, so sales you will have two types. One is cash, the other one is credit. So on cash and on credit. So if you have 10% on cash, that means the 90% will be on credit. Out of your credit sales, 25% will be settled at the end of the month of sales. That means if that sales sales takes place in January, so 25% of that sales will also be settled at the end of the same month. Next, remaining credit sales will be settled in the month following sales. If that is a January sales, so that will be settled in February. Okay. Next, material purchasing costs are to be settled 1 month after receipt of materials. Wages are paid at the end of the month. And then factory costs include 2,000 per month of depreciation. So the factory costs are to be settled after 1 month. Next, selling costs are expected to be paid in the following month, and cash balances at the end of December 20x1 is 2,000. So what is it that you are required to do? You are required to prepare the cash budget, okay, for 3 months ended March 20x2 or for the first quarter, okay, for the first quarter of x2, 3 months, that means for January, February, and March 20x2. Okay. How are you going to prepare the cash budget? So just follow the format that I have mentioned. So you just follow the format. So this is the format of preparing your cash budget. So you put in the title, the cash budget for which period. Next, you put in the opening balance. If you just started it, then you will have a zero balance. Now you already have an opening cash balance. Okay, then put all the receipt. Total all your receipt plus with your opening balance less the payment, total payment. So you will have this closing balance. That closing balance for January will be opening balance for February. So you just follow that. So first, let's look at our sales. For our sales, just take for example, I'll show you if let's say this one, your sales for January. Your sales for January, the quantity is, is 3,500 units. That 3,500 units and the selling price per unit is 25 ringgit per unit. So that will be, January sales will be 3,500 units times with your 25 ringgit. So you will get, January sales will be 25 times 3,500. So you will get 87,500 ringgit. Okay, what about the cash? So you are being told that 10% of the sales are for cash sales. So 10% out of your 87,500. So out of your 87,500 just now, 10% is for your cash sales. So 10% times 87,500 will give you 8,500. So this one is your cash sales. So the remaining will be 90%. So 90% out of 87,500, you will get 78,750. Okay, first I focus on the cash sales. What about the cash sales? You give 5% cash discount just now. So a cash discount of 5% is given on all cash sales. So that means out of this, you will give 5% cash discount. So how much do you get? So 95%. So 5% is already being given as a discount. So the remaining will be 95%. So 95% times your cash sales just now, 8750. So you will get 8312.5. This one is the amount that you're going to receive for cash sales in January. Okay. So when you prepare the I settle with the calculation first. What about the 90%? 90% credit sales. You are being told that 90%, that means out of your 90% or out of your credit sales, 25% of the credit sales will be settled at the end of the month of sales. So now 90% of your credit sales settle at the end of the same month. That means in January. Okay, so 25% times 78,750, you will get 19,687.5. And in the question, it is being given that the cash discount is also given for debtors who pay in the month of sales. Okay, so now for January sales, you will give a 5% cash discount as well. So the remaining 95% only will be your credit sales that you will get in the same month. Okay, 95% times this amount, so you will get 18,703. That's the amount that will be settled in January. Okay, you are also being given the information that the remaining credit sales will be settled in the following month. If that is a January sales, that will be settled in the following month. That means will be settled in February. So 75% of your 78,750 just now will be settled in February. So based on this information, you can put into your cash budget. So when you prepare your cash budget, so you start off with your opening balance. Where do we get the opening balance? So for January, given in the question, cash balance at the end of December 20x1 is 3,000. That will be the opening balance for January. So for January, you will have opening balance of 3,000 here. Next, about your receipt or your inflow of money. So you will have your cash sales. So the cash sales is 8313 just now. You can round up your figures. So this one, 8312.5, you can round up your figures or you can put in 8312.5. So that's for your January cash sales. Next, this one will be settled in January as well. So in the same month, so collection from your debtors, that is your credit sales, 25% in the month, that will be 18,703 for January. And then you have the remaining just now 1 month after. That means that January sales will be settled for in February. So 59063. Okay, this one, the 59063. So this one, the yellow item is the January items or January transactions just now. So this one is your cash sales. This one is your settled in the credit sales that is settled in the month. And this one is the credit sales that is settled in the following month. Okay, then you do the same thing for for February and for March. Okay, for the December. So for December, you can do it, but that one will be 1 month after. So you are not required to prepare for the December, but you are required the December information or the December sales for this one, the following month just now. Okay, so that will be this one. Okay, the following month. So for the December, and you do the same thing. So the green one will be for the February item, and this one will be for the March item, and so on. So that's your cash. And then, that's for your sales. And then if you don't have any more inflow, so that will be your total receipt. So this one, add all these three items. So that will be your total receipt, and then your total cash available will be your opening balance here plus with your total receipt. You will get your total cash available. Next, about the payment. So you settle to the creditors, the purchases here, you can see. So the purchases, material purchasing costs are to be settled 1 month after receipt of material. So for December will be settled in January. So your purchase is 18,000, that will be settled in January. So that one, you can see the 18,000 will be settled in January. Okay. What about the wages? You just follow the question. So for your wages are paid at the end of the month. So you pay at the end of the month in the same month. And then factory costs include 2,000 per month. So that 2,000 you have to minus because this one is a depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash item. So you have to deduct that. So the 2,000, for example, you have a factory cost to settle after 1 month. So for January, that will be for December. December 8,500 minus your 2,000 will be 6,500. That will be settled in January. Okay, 6,500. This one will be your factory cost is settled in January. What about the selling cost? Again, the selling costs are expected to be paid in the following month. So for December, will be settled in January as well. So you just take the selling cost 7,000. This one will be settled in January. So once you have finished that, you just total all your expenses here. Total all your expenses or all your payments, total all your payments, your outflow. So total all your outflow. So you will get 50,500. So this one 80641 minus your 5,500, you will get a closing balance of 30,141. So that closing balance for January will be your opening balance for February, and you do the same thing until you get your March closing balances. So that's how you prepare your cash budget. So part B of the question asks you about briefly explain how a budget can be used to motivate managers. So this is basically the theory part where you can see how budget can be used to motivate the managers. So you can say something like a budget can be used to motivate managers by providing useful yardsticks for the performance evaluation. So budget can be used as a performance evaluation. So especially when the managers involved in the formation, use and monitoring of the budget results, they will be more motivated. And also budget also specify the targets and goals. So managers are encouraged to achieve the goals that they have involved in when they prepare the budget. Okay. In addition to that, budget can be used to assist managers in setting plans and organize activities to meet the firm's goals and objective. So it can also have a positive impact or positive influence on the manager's attitude and the performance. Okay, because these budgets, the managers involved in the planning, in organizing the activities. So therefore, when they involve in that, they want to achieve that, they involve in the looking at the firm's goals and objectives. Therefore, it can have a positive impact. Okay, so those are the things that you need to know in the preparation of the cash budget. Okay, basically cash budget is very simple, very straightforward. You just follow the questions. So with that, I thank you. Wish you all the best of luck.